we're going to go ahead and move on in our math book to lesson 7.10, and the title of this lesson is Practice Telling Time. The question we should be able to answer is, what are the different ways you can read the time on a clock? And we've talked about this before. It's when we use different types of words to describe the time on the clock. So let's go to the next page. And in the purple, it says there are different ways to write and say time. So if I looked at this first clock, I could see that the hour hand is pointing to the 8. So that would be 8 for the hour. And the minute hand is pointing to the 3. So I would count 5, 10, 15. So it would be 8:15. And then I remember that I could say 15 minutes after 8 or a quarter past 8. Remember that there are 4 quarters in a dollar. There's also 4 quarters in an hour. That means I can split the clock equally into 4 equal parts, and each of those sections is a section of 15 minutes. So here's another one. The hour hand is between the 8 and the 9, so I would say 8 for the hour, and the minute hand is at the 6. So I'd go 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and the time would be 8:30, or I could say 30 minutes after 8 because 30 minutes have passed, or I could just say half past 8 because a half an hour has passed. It's halfway past 8 o'clock. So down here we have to draw the minute hand to show the time, and we have to write the time. So it says 15 minutes after 1. So I'm looking at what would stand for 15 minutes. 0, 5, 10, 15. So my minute hand would point to the 3. And then the time would be 1:15. And it would look like that. For the second one, it says 9:30. So my hour hand is between the 9 and the 10, and my minute hand has to go halfway around the clock. And I know half of 60 is 30, a half an hour. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So my time would be 9:30. It would look like that. Then it says a quarter past 5. So my hour hand is between the 5 and the 6, so it's in the 5 o'clock hour. Remember, there are 4 quarters in an hour, and each quarter is worth 15. 5, 10, 15. So your time would be, the minute hand would be on the 3, and your time would be 5:15. Quarter past 10. So again, your hour hand is a little bit past the 10, and a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. 0, 5, 10, 15. So your time, if it's quarter past 10, is 10:15. 40 minutes after 3. So you can see where your hour hand is between the 3 and the 4. So I would say 3 for the hour, and then 40 minutes. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So my minute hand would be at the 8, and your time would be 3:40. And then the last one, 7:30. So it means it's halfway past 7 o'clock and a half an hour. So 7, between the 7 and the 8 for the hour, and then your long hand has to go halfway around the clock. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So your minute hand would be on the 6, halfway around the clock, and your time would be 7:30. So those are all the answers for that page, but remember to draw the hands on the clock. Also remember, check your work with your parents. It's very important. You're learning how to tell time. So you're going to do that page, and then you're going on to your practice homework page where you're answering by drawing the minute hand on each clock and writing the time, solving the word problem, both of the word problems, and solving all the problems on the back. And here's money again: quarter, dime, dime, penny. Do your best job. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to let me know. But please make sure you're asking your parents and having them check it over. Bye, guys.